The game is a lot faster at this level. I'm sure a lot of people say that, but it's really true. So just the main thing is just knowing your assignment and knowing not just your assignment, but the whole play. So if you get put in there at the other position, that you know what you're doing and you know the full concept. And because once you know the full concept, you know the full play, you're able to play at full speed, not second guessing yourself while you're running routes and stuff like that.
How did the Rose Bowl affect you and Marvin? Momentum on this regional offense?
Yeah, Marvin had a great game, a historic game, and probably the best Rose Bowl of all time. And so just having that momentum leading into
Jackson
spring.
was out there too. So.
Oh yeah, Jackson too. Yeah, no, just a historic game like all around. Like it's one people are gonna watch for forever. So I mean, just having that momentum going into spring, going into the winter off season, building confidence, and just focusing on where we gotta go next year.
Do you believe that none of those kickoff returns were enough for a touchdown?
It's a hard thing to do. It's probably one of the harder things I've had to do, and because you just get past that first line of defenders, and then there's 12 more waiting for you when you only thought there was 11 on the field. So, you get to the 50-yard line and you realize you still got 50 more to go. So it's definitely one of the harder things to do, but I'm up for the challenge, and I'm glad they trusted me to put me back in that role.
Were there one or two where you thought you were really clear?
Yeah, there was a couple I thought I was in the clear. Definitely going to make those into touchdowns this year. But yeah, I can't say enough about the blocking. That's the reason I got to those positions.
How many spots are you learning right now? Because obviously I know you were back at slot last year. You're starting to get back. So how many spots are you learning right now?
Yeah, I know everything. Moving around, all three positions, and I feel really confident at every position. No misassignments during practice. So I mean, I'm just constantly learning, constantly growing. And with the help of guys like Marvin and the help of guys like Jackson and Julian, JB, X, like everybody in the wide receiver room is a wide receiver one, and that's what a lot of people don't get, and that's why Zone 6 is so great.
And obviously,
Hey, Emeka, you can put that down. You they can all hear that. I don't want to promote one over the other. So
obviously, last year was like there was just three guys.
Right.
Obviously worked out. You had three guys with 1,000. As you just pointed out, there's a lot of guys in this room. I don't know what does Brian have like talk to you guys about what the opportunities are going to be right this year?
Yeah, I can't really speak about the opportunities or the depth chart. It's just know that everybody has the ability to do the most on the field. Like, I mean, you got guys like everybody in the room. I can't name one that doesn't have the ability. So, mixing around opportunities. The biggest thing is just being happy for everybody, not getting a me sense of entitlement, I guess, to opportunities and reps.
So what made Emeka the number one wide receiver in the country? So we didn't get to see a lot of that. So what made
Shoot, I mean, that's hard for me to answer personally. I would say I still got a long way to go, and it was definitely a blessing to be highly recruited coming out of high school and stuff like that. But high school doesn't really mean nothing to me. Like it meant a lot to me in high school because you got that big head or whatever, but it means absolutely nothing now, and I still got a long way to go. If you want that answer, you can talk to my coaches, see what they see in me.
Well, how cool is it to be around this receiver group when you're also highly touted out of high school and you see the talent in that room, knowing that these are the guys you're going to be competing for spots with this year?
I mean, you can't walk into our wide receiver room and not get better. You're faced with guys like Jackson, Julian, Marv, JB, X, Sam, Cam Babb, like everybody in the wide receiver room, even the new guys are great, and they're pushing you to limits that you got to exceed. And we just all lift each other up, and it's a constant competition. Like, oh, I can run this fast, I can jump this high. You're just climbing that ladder, and you're getting higher and higher, and that's what's so great about being in the wide receiver room, so talented.
What's the biggest thing you've been able to learn from JSN and Marv?
From JSN, he just has a real fluid understanding of the game. Like, you got to be a genius to do the things as high as a level as he does. Catching the ball, making a move, making a sudden move, reading defenses. And Marvin, he's been my biggest competitor since I got here. We're roommates. We go back to the facility every single day, every night. We're working on footwork, catching, routes, talking through schemes and coverages and plays. And he's just been right there with me. And I'm glad to have him as my brother.
Who's the fastest out of all of you guys?
The fastest? Ooh, might have to ask Coach Mick. Check the tapes though. I'm up there in terms of acceleration. I'm up there.
All right,
When they recruited you,
did they recruit you as a slot receiver, or was it we want you to play all of these roles?
Yeah, Coach Hart told me coming in that I'd be playing, a little bit of everything. Last year, he thought my best spot would be in the slot, backing up Jackson, and just developing my skills in the slot because it's a different skill set than it takes on the outside. I played a lot of outside in high school, so developing those slot skill sets helped me launch me into this year. So I'll be able to, come into this year playing all three positions.